Welcome back, traders, to another episode of Market Insights with Nebula Trades. Today, we've got 3 exciting trade setups to break down for you: SPY, INTC, and DOCU. First up is SPY, which is currently priced at 579.58. We've identified crucial support and resistance levels, and the Gamma and Delta profiles suggest this could be a pivotal week for SPY. Here's what we're looking at. The current data indicates solid support starting at 570, with additional support levels at 572, 575, and 578. On the resistance side, a pivot is located at 580, followed by further resistance at 583 and 585. The Gamma profile for SPY is showing 56% positive Gamma and 44% negative Gamma, providing a slight bullish edge. Price action is likely to gravitate toward 575 if SPY can't break through the 580 pivot, but if it is able to do so, we could see a rally towards 583, 585. At this moment, we see a greater probability of SPY trading lower than breaking above 580. Below 575, the downside could accelerate with negative Gamma exposure at the lower strikes, pushing the price toward 570. If selling pressure becomes overwhelming and the data shifts, the chances of 565 trading increase significantly by the end of the month. We will notify our subscribers if the data makes this clearer. Now let's look at the Delta profile. We've got positive Delta, 66%, versus negative Delta, 34%, which means that if SPY nears 580, we'll likely see market makers selling into the rally. But if we break above that level, Delta hedging could fuel more buying, pushing SPY towards 583. If SPY holds 575, Delta unwinding could cause buying pressure, but if we fall below that, Delta hedging could accelerate the downside. Next up is the VANA profile. We're seeing a significant negative VANA at lower strikes, signaling a spike in volatility if SPY drops below 575. However, there's positive VANA near 580, 585, indicating resistance as market makers hedge against rising implied volatility. If SPY pushes through 580, we could face strong resistance due to hedging. But if we drop to 570, VANA suggests that market makers might start buying back, potentially leading to a bounce. Lastly, let's cover CHARM. With negative CHARM exposure below 575, market makers must buy into the dips to maintain their hedges, reinforcing support at lower levels. On the flip side, positive CHARM at 583, 585 signals increased selling pressure as options decay, and that above 578 buying pressure will increase as time passes. In summary, our bias according to the data is neutral to bearish. It's neutral because we see limited upside for SPY at the moment, and bearish because if SPY fails to hold above 575, there's potential for it to trade down to 570 and even 565. However, in the longer term, we believe this dip is an opportunity to buy, as the data still indicates SPY is likely to make new all-time highs by the end of the year. Next up, let's take a look at INTC. Intel is currently trading at $23.48, and we've identified some key levels and trade ideas that could play out in the coming weeks. Here's the breakdown. Starting with support levels, we've got 22 as a strong support below the current price, and 22.5 is a key level where you might look for a potential entry if the price dips. 23 is also a crucial level to watch right near the current price. And for resistance levels, we're watching 24 as a significant near-term resistance. Above that, 25 will be strong resistance, and if the uptrend continues, we could be looking at 27 as a potential long-term target. So, what's our target for the end of the month? Well, if the trend continues upward, we're aiming for an upside target of 29. But if support breaks, we could see the price move down towards 22. Let's talk about the Gamma profile for INTC. We're seeing 71% positive Gamma, which means there's a good chance the price will stabilize or move higher. The largest Gamma concentration is around 24 and 25, so expect these levels to act as price magnets. If INTC fails to break 24, the price could pull back towards 23, where Gamma support is strong. However, if it breaks above 24, we could see resistance building towards 25, with market makers adjusting their hedges as the price rises. Looking at the Delta profile, which indicates support at 23. But as the price nears 25, market makers will likely hedge by selling the underlying asset, creating resistance. If INTC can hold 23, Delta hedging will support the price. A break below 23 could lead to Delta unwinding and buying pressure near 22.5 and 22. Next up is VANA. We're seeing positive VANA, especially around 25, which suggests resistance due to market maker hedging as implied volatility rises. On the downside, negative VANA suggests support near 22.5 and 22, as market makers adjust their hedges during volatility spikes. Now let's dive into another exciting trade setup, DOCU. The stock is currently priced at 68.89, and we're seeing some critical resistance and support levels shaping up. Let's break it down. The current setup shows good odds of success to short this stock below 70. Immediate resistance at 70 makes it an ideal level to consider shorting, with strong resistance at 71 where a rejection is likely. However, if 71 breaks, there's potential for a rally towards 73, though heavy resistance is expected there. On the downside, 67 offers immediate support, with short-term backing at 68, while 65 is a solid support zone based on gamma, and 62 is unlikely to be tested soon. Let's take a look at DOCU's gamma profile. We're seeing a bearish bias below 70, with negative gamma exposure making up 56% of the profile. The price is likely to face selling pressure near 70, and if it fails to break this level, our ultimate price target is 65. If the price falls below 65, although unlikely due to VANA at this moment, negative gamma exposure could accelerate the downside towards 62. In summary, here's what we're looking at across these three trades. SPY, neutral to bearish bias. Watch the 580 pivot for a move to 585 or a drop to 570. INTC, bullish bias, targeting 24 to 25 or 27 on a breakout with support at 22. DOCU, bearish bias below 70.71 with a potential drop to 65, but a breakout above 71 could target 73. For more trade ideas, market insights, access to real-time Greek profiles, educational resources, and an excellent trading community, subscribe to Nebula Trades. You can find more information on our X profile Trades Nebula or through our WAP page at wap.com, Nebula Trades. We're currently offering a 7-day free trial. That's it for this week's Market Insights. Remember, stay disciplined, trade smart, and let the data guide your decisions. Until next time, happy trading.